What's up, guys?
Yo!
Welcome to the Sasageyo Podcast.
The Sasageyo Podcast.
Goodness.
We are not in line tonight.
My name is Leah Byers.
I'm Tim Byers.
And
Welcome to Season 2.
Season 2, Episode 1.
Well, yeah. Episode 1 of Season 2, Episode 26, technically.
Technically. Okay.
Don't want to confuse them.
I don't think people will be confused.
No.
I've been going by episodes because it's easier to track.
Yeah.
Because I know that we've got a couple bonus ones in there.
Yeah.
Smart.
And it's easier to label them.
I always have to remember those bonus ones because it's like you've uploaded 29 podcasts. I'm like, but we're only on episode 26.
Yeah.
It
What do you
does not
mean?
make sense.
Yeah.
The math is not mathing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, today we have a special treat, and we're bringing back our cocktail series. Last time we had, what was the name?
The serum.
That was not the name, was it?
Yeah, it was.
The serum?
That's what I posted about on Instagram.
Well,
So it better be.
okay, the serum, I guess that's what it's called. This time we have a new one, and it is a sangria. Check out the TikTok
Mm-hmm.
for the video I will eventually make. And what's our sangria called?
Zeke's Screamin' Sangria.
And
If you
some
know,
of you, yeah.
you know.
If you know, you know.
Someone posted, because when we posted the serum one, someone made this might be too spoiler. Someone added a comment of what it should be called instead of the serum.
So don't look at that.
But I told them. But what makes it screaming?
Oh, Tim screamed into it. You'll see the video.
I awakened
It's
the
silly.
alcoholic powers within it. Imagine.
Or other powers.
That's too far.
No?
That's too far.
Is it a power? I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay.
good. Man, if you guys can replicate it in your own way, it's good.
It's literally from
Just
Trader
takes
Joe's.
a little bit of sangria, a slice of an orange, and a lot of lung power.
A lot screaming.
A lot of
Some
screaming.
broken vocal cords.
Some California screaming.
We were talking about this, like that when people do cocktail series, maybe it's like this really cool, unique cocktail, and ours are like the most basic, cheap cocktails ever.
Well, you see these cool cocktails and you're like, oh, that looks so good, but I don't want to buy all those things to make that. Easy. Go to the store, buy a bottle of sangria, get an orange, you're done.
Literally, I think
we
it
make
costs
it easy and cheap on you.
It costs like $7.50 because I got the cheap sangria.
Yeah.
So
The $2 chop.
and then the last one was, wait, can I say it? Because
Yeah.
we bleeped out
Well, yeah.
the alcohol.
But that's because, yeah. Just
Okay, whatever. The last, we already said it. It was vodka and literally ginger ale. Nothing else.
But it's all about the presentation. The vodka was in the
Serum.
syringe.
That was cool.
Yeah. So, yeah. So all of it is about. What? It's okay.
I just said a spoiler. Did you hear what I said?
Well, yeah, but it's called the serum.
True.
The drink is called the serum. So you didn't
AJ,
make a
look at
mistake.
me.
I don't even-
I can feel
You didn't
my
make a
face
mistake.
getting
You're
red.
good. You're fine.
I got so
Don't worry
nervous.
about it.
AJ looked at me like I
You're
did something
making me
wrong.
nervous, and I'm like, you didn't say anything
I
beyond
was
what I
laughing.
already announced on Instagram.
I was just laughing through it.
You're fine.
I don't even know what I was saying.
Recover.
We just make it cheap.
Yeah, literally.
And it's all about the presentation. The syringe was in the other one. This one is the scream.
Has your screams.
Has my scream in it.
We got to think of a new one. Please, if anyone has any ideas, send them.
Recommend it. We will
Or
use
like a
it
title or
and
a
then credit
name.
you.
a name, even if you have a cool name that would be a cool
yeah.
cocktail, that is a good basis.
I'm trying to think of one real quick.
Okay.
Oh, got one.
Is it a spoiler?
No.
Okay, go.
Carla's Cosmo.
Ooh.
Oh, fun.
What's in a Cosmo? Do you know, AJ?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think there's some sort of cranberry in it.
Sounds like it could be that.
Marlowe's Moscow Mule.
Oh. Marley and Moscow Mule.
Oh,
That'd
you gotta
be
bleep
sick.
that one out.
Nah.
That's chill.
Nah, chill.
Let me see. Cosmopolitan drink.
What's another? Or you could do Mikke's Moscow Mule.
Or Mikasa's.
Oh, it's vodka. Oh, Cointreau, lime juice, cranberry juice. Yes, I was correct.
Hey, you're right.
Here it is. Armin's Aviation.
Is that the one I like?
Yeah, you like
no,
the
I like
aviation,
the paper
right?
planes.
Oh, dang. I thought it was the aviation. Close. Plane, aviation.
Yeah, it's definitely similar.
I
thing.
can keep going.
Okay.
You just have to think of a Peaks. Yeah, Ned, dang, you gotta bleep that one out already.
Oh,
well, I
dude.
mean, no different than Zeke screaming sangria.
Yeah.
Peaks, paper plane.
Hey, I love me a paper plane. Have you ever had a paper plane?
No, I've never had that. I don't know what that is.
It's equal parts
Like a mountain peak.
bourbon. It's not whiskey. I think it's bourbon, lemon, and Aperol.
Ooh.
And it's so good. It's like sour and sweet.
Interesting.
It's
I'm
so
not a really
yummy.
big whiskey fan, but
Yeah.
I'll give it a try.
I'm a smoky
when we
whiskey
have it-
fan, I've discovered.
You're a
Yeah.
what?
Smoky
He
whiskey.
likes like so smoky,
Oh,
like
you like
Yeah.
wood.
like
you
you're
like drinking
eating,
wood.
like
Yeah.
you're eating a
I discovered
cigar.
that from
Or
my
drinking.
Japanese friend in Kyoto.
Yeah, the
I wish
bartender.
I knew his name.
I know.
Do we
should
know
have
his
asked him.
name?
There's this bartender in Kyoto that we went to like 2 nights in a row, and he
He's
was so
lonely.
nice.
He's a
And
lonely man. Go check him out.
and he definitely tried to upsell us. Tim got like 2,500 yen whiskey shots.
But I felt
Or
like
tastings.
I felt like I gained his respect, or not, because he scammed me. But
He was like,
well,
"Ha,
who even
sucka."
knows if he scammed me? It could have been good
He
bottle
was so
stuff.
nice. He was
Yeah.
cool.
He was making jokes.
We went back and we were like, we thought I don't even think he remembered us. Like we went back the second night. We were like,
We're like, we told you we'd be
We
back. He was
told
like,
you.
welcome.
like,
We're
as if he never saw
okay.
us. We're like, dang it.
Yeah. So,
Are we ready?
season 2, episode 26, The Beast.
Dang. Okay, let me
can
just
I even say?
Well, let me just say, when I first saw this episode, I'm sure everyone thinks the same way. So confused, had no idea what was going on. Who the heck is this giant gorilla titan,
Mhm.
basically? And
Yeah.
it just, yeah.
And it speaks.
And it speaks. And
And it's the worst death in the whole series.
yeah, Tim.
It's my least favorite.
My least favorite is the next episode.
Does it even count, though?
It's just gross.
It's gross. That's for sure probably one of the worst
It's
ways
just
to
like-
go.
Yeah,
Like, at least start with the head, not with the leg.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you seen that one?
Yeah.
That's my least favorite
Well, yeah.
one ever because it's just in.
That one's rough.
Okay, well, let's get into
That's
it.
when I'd start. Yeah, okay. Anyways.
Couldn't just fight off so that it could kill you.
Well, she's got bum legs, but you start like aggravating it so that it at least like maybe tries to kill you quicker.
I don't think people think that, you know?
You like try to be still. So
You
that
go
it-
into survival mode. You
Yeah.
just don't move. Anyway, okay,
So
moving on.
here it is. We start with a little recappy cap.
Okay.
The book opens, walls stand for a century, a bastion of peace and security. Treacherous creatures. Oh,
What?
I wrote this.
Oh, is this
A
after?
spoiler. Okay, remind me for later. I have a spoiler about this section
Okay,
to talk about.
let me write that down.
Anyway, just recapping all the first season. We did that 2 episodes ago. We don't need to go through this, but there is the battle's cleared. The next threat is that there's a giant titan face in the wall,
Mhm.
which it's not here. Not yet, but we got you one day.
Got you.
One day we'll
you
actually
YouTube
be
watchers.
And
one of these days.
One of these days. This is how we get you to get the views on YouTube. Yeah.
We'll just use that as a opportunity.
Right.
Or draw one.
If we get fan mail of the wall titan's face,
imagine if it's like huge.
Drone.
We
got to get Nico Yeager to send us some stuff. Shout out to Nico Yeager.
Okay.
In the Discord too. So Wall Titan and Hanji, everyone's looking at it. She's like, what the heck? Is it just right there? Or is it everywhere in the walls? Pastor Nick comes and he says, don't let sunlight touch it, whatever you do. And then
the eye also moves. It's like looking around.
Yeah, it's kind of all like
ew, that's scary.
Also watch the YouTube for that right there.
That
you
was
can
gross.
Screenshot that. So then we go into the opening.
Okay, also wait, pause. I thought Pastor Nick died.
You would think that. I feel like I thought that too. Like
everyone thought.
A female
I think I counted
titan
him,
literally falls in their church, and
he counted him as a death. No, because he got yeeted.
No, I told you not to count him as a death.
Oh, I thought I did. Oops. Well, anyway, we thought he was dead.
Best opening. In fact, the inspiration of the title of the inspiration for the title of this podcast.
What's it called?
Shinzo wo Sasageyo.
Shinzo. Oh, I found it. It was the first one up. Let's go.
Sasageyo.
Is this it?
Yeah. How often do I have to speak so that we don't get get canceled?
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Is this what we played on the drums?
No,
we
did the main one. Well, you got to get to the main part.
Oh, sorry.
You got to get to the chorus.
The spot?
Like 40 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
This is when it gets hype. It's more entertaining if you're watching the YouTube.
Okay, that's enough. Goodness.
Okay. It's so good. I love that song.
It's pretty good.
I would die for that song.
Okay.
If Ervin plays that song for me.
Okay. Can we just go to the... Okay, we're in the opening song. Let's talk about all the opening credit stuff.
Well, we only saw like 15 seconds because the dubbed version is dumb on Hulu and only shows like a brief moment of the best of it. Like is just 15 seconds of the opening theme song.
I know, but I'm talking about what was on it.
Yeah.
Which was...
Well, let's talk about this because I think we talked about this probably off podcast. Me and AJ were.
Yes.
And how this notoriously how it ends, how like the theme song ends and how the opening ends. You get the Beast Titan and say what else?
Well, okay. First you see like kind of evolution of different prey being killed, like grasshoppers and whatever, all that stuff.
Well, it highlights their heart.
Okay. It
which
highlights
means
their heart.
Sasageyo means to give your heart.
There
so it's
you
like
go.
the fighting spirit of nature.
We see little clips of like titans attacking each other, which was interesting. Probably just clips from the series. Okay, so then we see all these different animals running towards... Or flying.
Yeah, okay, what do they have?
So we have a T-Rex. We have the Loch Ness Monster, ?
Yeah.
Whale/Leviathan. There's a hippo. There's an alligator. There's a giraffe. There's a dinosaur. There's an elephant. And then we have the small guys. We have a fish.
We got a zebra.
We got a zebra. We got stingray that's flying in the air like a bird. Camel. And that's all I got.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
But, like that's and they're all like storming.
Yeah, and then that beast titan that you don't see until.
Which also, you know how I told you how I have a spoiler that I want to talk about for that? I have a second spoiler.
Oh, great. Got to write these down for you.
Hey, 2 spoilers.
What are you,
two
crazy?
spoilers to talk about. Shoot, I don't even know if I can remember it all. Okay, I think I can hold on to it. Okay, best openings covered. What's up with that? Just the opening in general. So they cover the wall titan, and they report this situation to Erwin. So they're all confused and questioning why it was kept quiet. And Erwin kind of throws some serious shade. He's like, "There's those who knew and those who didn't." And basically, those who knew, screw you guys.
Yeah.
Hitch and Marlowe are wondering why it's kept quiet. Like, mostly not so much the wall titan. I'm not even sure if they saw it, but more so the fight between the two titans.
Also, when they're talking about this, there's a bunch of dead people on the ground.
Yeah, we counted.
And we counted all of them. So first episode of season 2.
I think it's a record, I feel like.
It could be. I went up, we paused it, I went up to the screen and I counted through them.
Yeah.
Did I have to restart a couple times? Yes, because I lost my place.
In the manga, this scene, they mention how Annie is a slacker. They're like, what a day for Annie to be slacking. And in the background of them chatting is them carting her in the crystal. And it's funny. They didn't include that in the
that's a little
anime.
comedy right there.
It's a little good job.
Slacking back there.
So Hanji and Nick are on top of the wall, and
suddenly Looney Pastor Nick is the answer for all of this.
Yeah.
And hold on, he's known all this information for such a long time. Do you feel like, didn't they say all this stuff, but no one believed them because they were the crazy cult people?
No, they just say to to respect the walls, to not alter them, to not dig under them, don't change it, don't add to it. It's a gift from God. Don't change it.
Okay,
it's what they say.
And he calls his followers his flock.
His flock. They make a lot of biblical references, which is interesting because it has nothing to do with the Bible.
Yeah.
He's like, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's a different universe, sir.
Deliver me.
Deliver me, oh my God, from mine enemies. But so Hanji is questioning Nick, what's the purpose of why you kept the secret hidden? What is all this? Nick is I don't have time for this. In fact, I'm going to sue you for the damage of what you did to my church. And so then she just grabs him and hangs him off the wall, and he's like, put me down. She's like, all right.
She's also just holding him
she got some
firmly
serious
planted.
muscles.
Just not even leaning.
That takes some crazy arm strength.
I said Hanji is strong AF for holding him like that.
Yeah.
Literally like this.
That's so hard.
I don't know the math of that, but
he's
you just
scrawny.
gotta,
Let's just assume he's also a little scrawny.
I'm not even
she's strong.
sure.
Yeah, but he's tall.
I'm also not even sure if
She's just
the bone
a
structure
badass.
on him, bone density
Right.
alone, that's got to weigh something.
I do feel regardless of strength, physics, does that even make sense? Because let's say they're probably the same weight, you think?
Okay, we don't need to get too deep into
Yeah,
this.
but he's not gonna tip her over.
But the primary bulk of the weight is off.
The
is
fact that she wasn't
this.
leaning and her legs were straight
Right,
and she
so
wasn't even
she
leaning.
just would have tipped.
You could still hold something out like
Here,
that.
Tim, let's try it. No, I'm just kidding.
It's
lean
possible.
over.
It's possible to hold something out like that.
That's wild.
But she need good grip on the ground,
yeah, those
at
toes be
least,
gripping.
right? You couldn't just have a stance.
Yeah, her stance was this, and I feel like you would have leaned over if you were holding.
Well,
someone.
if her stance was like this,
nah, it was
it's
just
much easier.
I don't know.
She might have been.
It's
I didn't
also
look
a
at that.
cartoon.
Yeah, it's also.
No, it's real life.
If we considered all the literal things,
the ODM gear,
the fact that Mika's back isn't breaking when she goes shooting.
yeah, and her back's
Yeah.
okay. Yes.
So he's like, it's okay. I'm willing to die for my secret. Or release me. And then she doesn't.
She's
and
like,
she just
chucks stop being
him.
dramatic. Literally, that was the vibe I got from her. She just giggled at him. And I'm like, honestly, Hanji, that's he's probably so embarrassed.
I think what's interesting is in the
Gaslighting.
manga, he kind of reveals his past a little bit more. Like
yeah.
he talks about how he is a sinner and how like he was an alcoholic and how his wife and kids died.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Like he talks about all this in the manga.
You don't get any information on Pastor Nick in the show.
Yeah.
He's just like a crazy guy. But it gives him a little bit more of a heart.
Yeah.
And a real person.
Yeah.
In the manga.
Yeah, in the manga.
Okay, moving forward.
So she's terrified though, and she says it's the first time she's been terrified since she first left the walls.
Dang.
And so a scout returns though, claiming that Titans have breached Wall Rose, and then we go back in time.
Yeah, that's fun. Haven't done that before.
Earlier.
Little rewind. Shows all the rewinds.
Yeah.
So we rewind
12 hours earlier.
To all the Connie, Sasha, Reiner, Bertold up in, where are they?
They're just at like a town.
In like a base. I like a base in a town.
Yeah, like a town within Wall Rose.
And Reiner is kind of suspicious because the people outside, the scouts outside, are like in full gear.
Well, who's all there?
Connie, Sasha, Reiner, Bertold. Who else? Jean?
Ymir.
Oh, Ymir, Krista.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
Yeah.
So, and then Reiner's like, why are these guys out there fully like armed and we're here unarmed? Something's like, what if, something comes? And then Sasha, I think, was like, well, there are bears out there. So maybe they're just nervous of bears.
It only takes a gun to kill a bear.
Yeah.
Connie and Sasha are just extremely lethargic.
I know. They're so funny though.
And
They're
Connie
like
wants
such
to go home.
a dynamic
south.
duo.
Sasha lives to the north.
Yeah, Connie wants to go home. He lives in the south. And Sasha kind of leans her head on the table and she's like, quickly gets up and is like, there's a pounding on the ground.
There's footsteps. And
boom.
Yeah, Reiner and Bertold start freaking out.
Do they?
That would mean that Titans have broken through the walls.
Yeah, but then we switch over to good old Mike.
Also Mike.
Him and his sniffer. He knows they're coming. They are coming.
Tomas, doesn't he say? Tomas, send word.
Tomas. Yeah, and he literally, I wrote in my notes like Toemas.
Sir, it's Thomas.
Sir, why are you calling me that?
Mike, sir, it's Thomas.
And Mike is freaking cool. Like, he's...
Rip.
They really make him the coolest guy in this episode, and then...
Yeah, he's like riding his horse later, and his hair is all like bobbing up and down.
Yeah. And then he lets... Well, they start... Everyone gets a horse. I need to take a second. Everyone gets a horse. They're blasting off, and Connie realizes that they're coming from the south, the Titans, and basically asks, can I go to the south to see if my family's still there? Does more happen?
Well, Mike just gives a speech about Tananaba, which... Nanaba?
Tananaba?
Yeah.
Is that a person?
Nanaba.
Oh, Nanaba. That's
Nanaba
a cool name.
is her name.
Oh, that's a cool name.
And she's all like, this is the end of the world. And he's like, as long as we don't stop fighting, we've never lost. Which I only say that because he says it again right before he dies.
Yep, that's good.
So
it's good stuff. And he lets Connie go to his village, which another reason why Mike is cool. And Reiner and Bertold end up going with Connie. Reiner says, well, I told you I was going to take you home or help you get home. So I might as well follow you. He turns to Bertold, you're coming too.
You're coming with me, right?
Bertold looks a little nervy.
Yeah.
And he goes on. Then, is this when the Titans go wacko?
Oh, true. Because they're all just
Something
meandering.
Changes.
They are literally meandering as Titans do. And then they just go and flip and then just start sprinting. Also go to the YouTube for that. Sprinting with his arms wide out.
And
yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah, and then then I said there's this one guy who has really suave hair, and I was like, we got Johnny Bravo up in here. He got that Johnny Bravo hair.
Yeah, we see more of that guy later.
Yeah, we see him again. And yeah, and those Titans are very scary. And one of them's like sprinting.
Yeah.
Palms, or what is this called? Karate.
He's slicing through the air.
He's running.
Chomp, chomp.
And then Mickey decides to go towards those Titans.
Yeah. Did we catch his name? The other guy, not Mickey's, the Johnny Bravo. We'll just call him Johnny Bravo. He's like, Johnny Bravo, you're in charge now. And then they're like, should we go back you up? And then Johnny Bravo's like, no, he's second to Levi. He'll come back without a doubt. Never say that.
Never say that. You jinxed
That's
it.
when you ensured his demise.
Yeah, jinxed it. And right on this epic moment of Mickey,
we get a infograph.
Yep, we get a good old infograph.
Good old infograph. You missed this.
Epic music. He's like about to slice one of them, and then cut to infograph.
Little is known about Titans inside the walls. They appear to form the walls within material similar to the female Titan's crystals. The leaders of the wall cult seem to be aware of the truth but remain wholly unforthcoming.
Wow.
Took me a while because I was typing that so fast. Well, yeah, I had a ton of typos because Leah was speaking it to me. And so I was just like, and I was not double checking spelling at all.
There you go. And then we cut to Mickey. He slices through a couple Titans.
Well, we have a flashback with Aaron.
Okay, go ahead.
Mom. So Aaron has a flashback with his mom, how she's reprimanding him for getting in a fight. And she says, we don't fight everyone who is mean to us. You got to exercise restraint. That's where true strength comes from. And so then it goes back to modern times. Aaron wakes up. Mikasa's with him. She's asleep, but the scarf is in her lap. And you can tell she has like needles next to her. So she was like sewing, like she was kind of repairing it, which I never really noticed before.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
And so he wakes up, stands up. Her scarf falls on the ground and he gives it to her. And he's like, this is like pretty beaten up. I should get you a new one. And she's like, no, it's okay. And then Armin busts in and classic, I don't know the actor's name, but he's like, guys, Titans have broken through the wall. Like
sounds
his
like
voice
Shaggy.
cracking everything. Like, yikes, Scoob.
Honestly, though, but that moment, I was like, man, the guy who voiced Armin is iconic because you can't like that is Armin.
Yeah.
Like his voice is so distinct.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He's
classic voice crack from him.
Which to keep in mind, none of this happens in the manga. Really what happens, I don't remember if I talked about this in spoilers only, but Aaron's unconscious. Mikasa, Jean, and Armin are in the bedroom and like having a whole discussion similar to this about how the Titans in the walls are probably made up of the crystallized substance that Annie's made of. So all this stuff that appears in an infograph or in light mention later in later episodes happens like all in this scene.
Gotcha.
And yeah, it just is really interesting. And you see kind of Mikasa a little bit more like angry. And you see like Jean also more, I don't know, annoyed that she wants to hang out with Aaron so much. And I feel like you kind of miss that in the anime.
Oh,
like
yeah,
I feel like
sure.
you don't get a whole lot of moments
with them
of Jean crushing on Mikasa in the anime. But I feel like you get a little bit more in the manga.
Oh, interesting.
Which all of you just bleep that out. Sorry.
That was a little spoiler.
That was a little spoiler. Gotta bleep that one out. Sorry
Bleep
about that.
AJ.
Just keep going.
I'll bleep it.
Sorry, just a lot of bleeping.
Dang it. Okay, so more? Is there more for that scene or are we moving?
That's it. We'll just keep going.
Okay, back to Mickey.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go back to Mickey. He's like killing some Titans, but then there's this one Titan that is so funny. He's like, well, Mickey's on a roof, and there's this one Titan like on the side of the roof. He's like so insecure.
He's like holding his belly and
he's
like
holding his
hip.
belly, and he's like a little nervous to like kill this guy. So I love that Titan. I think that might be one of my favorites.
You gotta mark him.
I did. I put him in the thing.
You marked him as for when we do
The
season 2
insecure Titan
recap.
next to Mickey. Yeah. And then sorry, go ahead. I don't know if I missed anything.
Nothing really happened. Just Levi and Ervin kind of have a quick conversation about how Levi needs to take Eren and Hanji and basically go check on the wall that that has just been compromised. But now it's where Mike is. So there's 4 Titans left, but he isn't going to risk it. He's given enough time between all the other riders and stuff like that. So he calls for his horse. And then he talks about how he sees this abnormal Titan that looks like a monkey. Well, I actually don't think he says like a monkey. He says it's just his hair.
It has hair, yeah. He's like, that's a weird one. It has hair on it. Like, what the heck?
Yeah. And so then the horse comes, but gets literally snatched up by Monkey Titan, who just baseball throws it. That's a Shohei Ohtani.
Throws the horse
right at Mike.
What's up with these horses being so like abused during this?
These
they just get yeeted.
Launched.
They get kicked,
thrown,
they get thrown,
squeezed.
Imagine getting a horse thrown at you, like a whole freaking horse. Like, that's wild. So he throws the horse at him, and Mike like jumps out of the way, and
in the process falls off the roof and gets grabbed by the ugliest Titan of the series.
That's not the ugliest one. There are uglier ones.
No, that one's for sure the ugliest.
No, he's just a little weird.
He's got giant eyeballs.
He's got huge eyeballs, really small body, massive head, massive nose. And this one starts eating, like biting Mike's legs.
Yeah.
And Mike's like trying, like kind of.
He's like screaming, and then the Beast Titan bends down and says, "Wait." And then it's kind of a moment of like silence.
Well, yeah, and that Titan who's trying to eat Mike like stops even before because he like hears the Beast Titan approaching.
But then he keeps munching.
Yeah.
Keeps munching, and then he's like, "I told you to stop." And
Literally,
then pops that little Titan's face.
Yeah, grabs him, pops his eyeballs out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember this? You're standing in awe.
No, I remember this. No.
Yeah, he's reliving the horror of this scene.
It's a crazy scene, man.
It is.
Watching this, like, I mean, you see the Ilza's notebook and like Titans talk, but this is like a Titan talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first time, because that's like one that's like a one-off.
Yeah.
Right? So nobody really watches that one.
Yeah.
So then your world's blown up when you see this.
Yeah.
Literally was so confused when I first saw this. And then you notice, so then what does the Beast Titan say?
He starts asking him, he's like, that like machine on your hip.
Oh yeah.
Like, is that like, what is that? Is that what helps you fly through the air? And then Mike is literally like in shock.
Literally can't talk.
And he's just like I'm pretty sure we speak the same language.
Yeah. He's like, thought we did. And then like Mike literally can't talk. He's like,
so then
which
he's like, okay.
I would be the same.
Right.
Well, nonetheless.
I'd probably pass out, honestly.
I'll take that. Thank you very much.
So he takes it off of him, and then he starts walking away. And
he does say, he says, "You're carrying swords, which means you must know we reside in the nape."
Oh.
He says
I didn't catch that for some reason. And then he takes the ODM gear.
Thank you very much.
Knocks it off.
And then he starts sauntering away.
And then Mike remembers his little speech.
Yeah. And so he grabs his sword. Keep in mind, he has a leg with his foot backwards. So
and
like he can't do anything.
He's completely like bleeding.
He got chomped like on the waist. So he's kind of a little paralyzed.
Which I have some thoughts on that, but go ahead.
Yeah. We'll talk about that later.
Talk about that.
So then he's like grabs the sword and he's like, "Ah," and like yells, and then the Beast is like, "Oh yeah, you guys can go eat him now." And then 4 Titans rush him.
Yeah, the little insecure one.
And then Mike is like, "Huh?" And then the worst death just ensues, and they're chomping at him literally like up his legs, his arms, his like side, and he's like screaming throughout the whole process. And the Beast Titan's like, "Oh, see, I knew you could speak." And then in the process, luckily, it like cuts to like red with his silhouette, and it just is a Titan like pulling his head off.
My thoughts on this scene is, first of all, I feel like he would have, with the fact that one ugly Titan chomped, like literally broke his leg. Half of his leg is like off, so he'd be like gushing blood because you have a huge artery in your leg. I would think that after the Beast Titan trying to talking to him, all that conversation, and then the other Titans coming, I would think that he would have passed out before.
No, but in like it's
from blood loss.
No,
and then they're ripping at him, and it's like I just feel like he would have totally been unconscious.
If
That's
we're
my thoughts.
throwing out the fact that Hanji was able to hold Pasternak as like a cartoon logic, anime logic, then
Whatever.
then this goes.
Cartoon logic.
I just want the deaths to be fast. That's all I want.
No.
Especially
That's
for
for
Mika.
sure the worst. Probably, yeah.
Okay, well, we have it on our list for the end of the season. And is there any other
spoiler
spots?
for the rest of the season?
Any other things?
That's my least favorite death. That's it.
I think that's it. Well,
Yeah.
first
that's
of
it.
all, thank you guys for listening. We're so excited to do the rest of season 2. I can't believe we've done this many episodes.
Yeah.
And yeah. And
Sorry,
we
I lost
have-
my cool there for a second.
Calm down. Don't forget to check us out on also Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube if you want to see Tim doing ridiculous things.
Uh-huh.
And also, we don't really have any ratings, so go do a rating. It's
Give
pretty
us a rating.
easy. And it's like the 5-star ratings in the comments. So please do that.
Help us get
Hopefully
out there.
only good things, please.
I have a comment.
Yes.
How
Tim.
many times did people die in this
Oh, yeah.
episode?
Thank you. We have 20. It's not loading. 22 deaths. There were 21 deaths on the ground of that one
With
scene.
Marlo and Hitch.
21, and I may have actually like gone lower. And then 22, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
And we have no times Mikasa saying Aaron. So we're starting
think-
off strong
yeah.
with the deaths. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, you ready to get into spoilers?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Part of spoilers, right? We're showcasing all of our spoiler segments from season 1, right? So we'll be posting that
yeah.
throughout the
yes.
next. It won't all be. I think we just did that last week, but we're gonna disperse it in every now and then.
Yeah. So if you have seen the entire series since you started this podcast and you want to now listen to the ends of the episodes where we talk about the spoilers, we just posted 1 through 5 spoilers. So you can literally go straight to that episode instead of listening through every single episode to the end, like skipping to the end.
I mean, you can
it's
if
just-
you want.
Yeah, you can if you want. But so yeah, that's just to make it easier. But we're going to go into spoilers. So if you haven't seen until the last very second of the entire series of Attack on Titan,
Go on,
please go because we will spoil
as
very,
we've done so much throughout this episode.
Yeah.
already.
very mind-blowing things to you. So please leave. Thank you for listening. Hopefully we'll see you soon in the spoilers. And welcome to the spoilers.
Okay. The little recap. Armin, aka the narrator, says he mentions how they captured these treacherous savage creatures, and it
Okay.
shows Annie.
Okay.
Now we know the ending, right? So Annie and him get together. So he's calling his wife a treacherous savage creature, which
Yikes.
Wait, they marry?
doghouse. I don't know. They get
Yeah,
together
I don't
though.
know
He
if you
calling
should
his
say that.
girlfriend a biatch?
Come at me,
No, don't.
Jean Casa.
Literally.
A lot of people got mad at that
the Jean Casa?
because I posted that 2 or 3 nights ago and about
Yeah,
how
you
like,
gotta keep doing it. You gotta bait him.
yeah, and people
Make
were
him
going
angry.
off. Like
Yeah.
today there was a fight, which guys keep it cool, like
But also keep it going. We like the engagement.
Keep it like have good, have good discussion. Keep it cool.
People
No,
are-
don't listen to Tim.
They were
People
they
are
were like,
passionate.
what are you like, some sort of dumbass? Like, what they don't get together. Like, have you seen what you're saying that Aaron wants to be, Mikasa wants to be buried next to her ex-boyfriend? John would never allow that. And they're like, well, you think that? And they were going off in the comments
Dang,
today.
I gotta read those.
Yeah, you should. It's kind of entertaining. I was just like, during work, I was just like, what's happening?
You're like, this is on my post, but you feel like so not
I
connected
was
to.
like,
You're
do
like,
I
ooh,
say
good
something?
point.
No, I'll just
No,
listen.
just let him go. It's fun.
Yeah,
It's fun.
So there was that
Okay. And then there was also opening song.
in the opening song. So okay, I was always confused. What are all those giant animals doing? Are they past beast titans?
Oh yeah. But I don't.
Like a T-Rex.
Okay,
Beast titan.
Tim made a good point that that's pretty cool. But then we see a stingray and a fish.
Yeah, like what's up with that?
What's up with those? I don't
Or
think
the
that would be
zebra.
a beast titan.
Well, does it show what the previous one looked like?
At the
it was a
end,
goat.
The one,
A
the
goat?
one right before Zeke.
Yeah.
He was a goat.
He was like a
Like a
he
big
was like
goat?
a big old goat one.
Oh,
goat man.
yeah.
Was he?
Goat
yeah,
man.
I
If
forget his name.
If he was, then
That's
yes,
a good point, Tim.
you can say that.
Yeah. They're 'cause
AJ's
they're
like,
not
you
all-
can say that. It is allowed.
Yeah.
Hey. Which one would you want to be?
Well, I don't know. Oh, which of those in the
Yeah.
line?
In the line.
Well, not the T-Rex. That's for
T-Rex would be sick. Are you kidding me?
But it has tiny arms. And part of the beast titan is you like throw. I don't know. He's throwing rocks.
I don't know if that's all of them, though. Once again, I bring up the fish.
that fish
Fish
be
isn't gonna-
kicking rocks.
I wonder if like maybe those were
Flip-flopping
the
around.
beginning ones, like they were smaller and then they got bigger.
Maybe. Oh, evolution.
Because it was like fish, stingray, camel, zebra, ostrich, and then it was like
beast and then
hippo,
T-Rex.
giraffe, alligator, T-Rex. Like it got bigger and bigger.
Okay.
Oh, it looks like it's the same. It looks like it's the same like form, like physical form. However, the like head shape changes.
Okay.
So it still looks like
That's
it still looks like Zeke's Beast Titan.
Uh-huh.
However, it has horns.
Okay.
And it's not as hairy as Zeke is.
Sure.
Gotcha.
And then the one previously, there's and this is all like in the end when
Mhm.
what's it called? Like the last
yeah.
episode, when they're
on the back.
when they're on the back of Aaron and they're all
Mhm.
fighting, and the Warhammer brings all these different titans from the past up.
Mhm.
So you see a Minotaur Beast Titan, you see a Snake Beast Titan, a Deer Beast Titan, a Rabbit. So I think the opening is that those were all past Beast Titans, which
That's
is pretty cool.
crazy.
Babe, you just came up with that.
I've
Oh.
never seen that. So I came
He
up with
There's
that.
never
a crocodile jaw Beast Titan.
Pioneering it
That's
now.
sick.
This is September 30th, 2024. If I see a post after today, you owe me money. You owe me
You
money.
listen to this podcast.
You listen to this podcast, and I'm flattered,
Well,
but you owe me
granted,
money.
someone did say that. He sees it online, so someone
No,
has said
not
it.
about season 4. Or sorry, not about the opening of this season.
Well, in the examples, one of them is the whale.
Fail.
Dang it.
But that's okay.
I owe you money.
You stole
so
it.
there's that, and then
The best
also
one, hold on, wait. The best one is this Rabbit Beast Titan. It just,
Why is it ripped? It
Do you
has
see
like
it?
an 8-pack.
It's just like a stupid little derpy rabbit face, and he
On
has
the-
6 packs, and just he's super buff.
He's
I would be
ripped.
that one.
Oh, that's
That would
so
be-
funny.
That'd be pretty cool. Okay.
But the other part 2 spoiler that I had for this
Mm-hmm.
is they're all running in a line and like essentially crushing what looks to be like human beings or titans. Like they're rumbling
Interesting. Yes. That's good.
in a line.
I got it. Yeah.
Little shaddy shadow.
Okay. And then we also see in that opening Ymir's Titan,
We do.
which no one would like.
No one would know.
No one would know. I would.
Doesn't even
Who
look
could
like
even
her.
guess that? Respect if you got that. We do see that during this episode when Reiner asks Bertold to come to the village.
Yeah, he looks nervous.
He just looks nervous, but also it's like they can't leave each other, it seems like. So it's
Yeah.
just them trying to be with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, wait. Now I just
Oh,
after
he's in a
after
rabbit hole.
After seeing this, I now realize why Falco turned into what he was.
Okay, why?
Because
what?
because okay, so since we know now after discovering
Mhm.
it that previous Beast Titans take on different animals and such,
Uh-huh.
Zeke's was a monkey,
And he ingested the spinal fluid.
and he ingested the spinal fluid, so he got Zeke's powers. So didn't because he ate Zeke.
Yeah, essentially.
So Falco ate Zeke. So then he became the Beast Titan, and he turned into a bird because you take on different animals. It's not always just whatever the Beast Titan is. It's not always just
Yeah.
monkey.
Yeah.
So he became an eagle.
Mm.
That's why he was a bird. Because
Dang.
I was like, why is it that he's not just Zeke again.
Yeah.
Like, why isn't he just another monkey?
Yeah.
All of a sudden he flies.
Yeah.
Just conveniently he turns into a bird.
Yeah.
But it makes sense.
I feel like it was weird how they discovered that though, because didn't he have like he's like having a dream that he was flying. But is that just because he was connected with Zeke in a way, and like he was kind of dreaming about his Titan abilities?
I think probably he was dreaming about his Titan abilities, because I think if you're taking on the Beast Titan, you're inherently like you're probably already chosen to be a specific animal, you know?
Yeah.
So he was probably already chosen to be an eagle before he got Zeke, and then when he ate Zeke, he actually gets turned into that.
Right.
Dang.
What's his name again? Is it Falco? What's his older brother's name? I don't remember.
Falco, like Falcon?
Was it?
That's what I'm saying. Because in the show so far, because with the goat beast Titan, that was Zeke's mentor, and in the back,
Tom Saver.
In Tom Saver, like, he is Zeke's mentor, and so in the background of one of the scenes with Zeke and Tom is a doll goat, and then also in one of the background scenes of Zeke as a kid is a monkey. It's like a monkey doll.
Wait, we should see if there's
his brother's name was Colt.
Yeah, that's right, Colt.
We should see if there's a bird in the back of Falco scenes.
Birds are in the back of
Well,
everyone.
then I wonder what Colt.
True.
I wonder
No, like
what
a stuffed
Colt
animal.
would have been.
Yeah.
Probably a horse.
Yeah.
A colt.
Would have been epic.
I wonder if it's based on your name.
What would Zeke be though? Zeke.
That's got to relate to monkey somehow.
Oh,
What about
Tom Saver? Goat?
1 second.
Sheep.
Oh, he's goat because he was Japanese like Otani, and he's the goat.
So
That's
stop.
why. And he played baseball. He played baseball with
Yeah,
Zeke.
they're talking
He taught him how to play baseball. That's why. He's the goat. Dude, he predicted Otani. What? Ishiyama predicted Otani.
He's unhinged.
Wait, what's his name? Tom what?
It's Tom Saver, but there's a K in front of Saver.
KSAVR.
Okay.
Crazy stuff. Honestly, I never even put two and two together of Falco was able to fly because he ingested the Beast Titan's blood.
Right. I didn't put that together until you said that it's possible that in the opening it's previous Titans.
Huh.
Wait,
Yeah, I don't know if Zeke means monkey.
Imagine like you come out as you're the Beast Titan and you inherit it, and in the process your animal is like a mole and you're blind.
that would be pretty cool. What if you were a
No.
giant mole?
No,
like
that's not
the
cool.
Undertaker.
The Underminer.
Dang it!
I am beneath you, but nothing is beneath me. Legendary.
That's such a good line. Iconic.
Is that
I'm trying to see if
Tom Saver?
Xaver.
Sava-san.
Okay, let's look. Meaning of Xaver.
It's probably like German.
I don't think this is leading anywhere.
Yeah.
Zeke does not mean monkey.
Um,
It means God will strengthen
Oh.
because it's short of Ezekiel. It's a nickname of Ezekiel. However, it does not
Ezekiel's
mean.
a pretty cool name.
However, it does not say anything about monkey.
Yeah. If you're named Ezekiel, you're cool.
Anyway,
If you're named anything else, you're not cool.
Is Xaver supposed to be Xavier? Like Xavier?
No.
Okay. I tried. That's all you got.
I don't think so. It's a last name. So.
Well.
Thank
Dang,
you so
guys,
much for listening.
Imagine if we actually found some like crazy stuff.
We appreciate you listening.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Hey, if we end up finding anything after this, we'll do it in the next spoilers.
Yeah.
We don't want to just be in silence. But anyway, thank you guys for listening. Season 2, episode 1.
Sasageyo.
Okay.
Shinzo Sasageyo.
That's enough. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.